Welcome everyone to Nitro. Well people, we have just had the Great American Bash and well, a bash it was. God only knows what's coming next, but apparently Ric Flair has got a huge announcement about our next pay-per-view, Road Wild, right now. Well, the nature boy on the bright ramp lights of Nitro. I don't know why, I just don't want to fix that. There's something about it I actually quite like. Makes it different from the other shows. Insanely bright. As well, Ric Flair. Goldberg failing to grab that title is what's he got on his mind here tonight. Now, I can't believe... I just can't believe it anymore. You know what? I've given the opportunity and I've decided, fine. The Wolfpack do not want to fight for WCW. Sting will not stand with me in this war. Well then, that's fine. Road Wild will be the next pay-per-view. And well, the road to it, you better believe, is going to be interesting. Quite simply, this is now a three-way war. And at Road Wild, every single championship will be on the line in triple threat action. I want someone representing each group. And they are all going to fight it out at Road Wild. We are going to see who the men are. All belts on the line. A member of each group will have the opportunity. And it starts tonight. I'm going to put men in this ring. And I want each side to pick their representatives to come out here in matches. And by next week, I want everything signed, sealed, delivered for Road Wild. This is NWO versus Wolfpack versus WCW. We will see who the men really are. Woo! The Nature Boy has just announced a lot of triple threat matches for Road Wild. Road Wild is most definitely going to be wild, and so is the road to it. Well, with that announcement then, it is very simple. It is every single championship at Road Wild is going to be on the line. And it is going to be triple threat action for all of them. And Ric Flair backstage was caught by, I guess, Mean Gene, our announcer, and asked him, well, who's going to be representing WCW in these matches? He said, you will find out. As well, it would appear first off, we are going to have Psychosis versus Ultimo Dragon one-on-one. Psychosis, of course, the only cruiserweight on NWO's books that's, well, fighting able right now. Dean Malenko, of course, is not been too good since Goldberg destroyed him a month ago. As well, there is the new Cruiserweight champion. Ultimo Dragon won that Cruiserweight ladder invitational to win the vacated championship. Of course, the most popular champion in WCW history was, of course, vacated himself. As Ultimo Dragon, if you don't get that joke, by the way, WCW had a strong habit of vacating titles and storylines. They've done it a lot. I think in the year 2000, the actual World Championship itself was vacated like 6 or 7 times. And they shut down, believe it or not. Well, Ultimo Dragon is the Cruiserweight champion. He will defend that championship in a triple threat match then at Road Wild. And, well, safe to say, representing NWO, it will be Psychosis. The question is, though, who's going to represent the Wolfpack, as they don't have any Cruiserweights in the Wolfpack. As well, into the tie-up here. Well, as I said, the Wolfpack, they don't have any Cruiserweights, not on their books anyway. So I don't know who would be going after that, as we have been told people Shawn Michaels in the main event tonight will go one-on-one with Wolfpack's chosen person to be in the triple threat. As, wait a minute, that's the wrong attire for him to be currently wearing, but I won't know that. Well, Rey Mysterio Jr. is out here. He was in that ladder match. And why is, well, Rey Mysterio, of course, he's had issues with Psychosis in the past. Him and Ultimo Dragon were going at it. Ultimo Dragon was going at it with everyone in that match. Ultimo Dragon, who returned to WCW last night at the Great American Bash. Ultimo Dragon, of course, hadn't been seen since 2K18. Not after he lost a mask versus mask match to the Filthy Animals. And the agreement was simple. Either remove your mask or leave the company, and Ultimo Dragon had to leave, but he is back now. Ric Flair bringing him back. He's not had to remove that mask, thankfully. But Ultimo Dragon returns, wins the Cruiserweight Championship on his first night. As well, Rey Mysterio Jr.'s out here, and well, we don't know why. As it stands, well, Rey Mysterio wouldn't be able to be in the triple threat match. As far as we know, Rey Mysterio Jr. fights for WCW. He doesn't represent NWO or Wolfpack. So Ultimo Dragon, as far as we know as well, he is, unless Ultimo Dragon changes his allegiance to someone else's. Whoa, Psychosis just caught him there. As I say, Wolfpack do not have a Cruiserweight. You know, maybe they could convince the Cruiserweight champion, Ultimo Dragon, to put on the black and red and represent the Wolfpack. Hell, Rey Mysterio's out here right now at ringside. Maybe they could convince him. Right, the guys, you can feel free to do neck wrenches. My throat is a lot better now. Although I need to do a WWF pay-per-view, so God only knows what will happen after I do that. It's Ultimo Dragon. So as I says, as it stands, the Wolfpack will need to recruit a Cruiserweight if they want a chance. There is no one. I think the closest person they've got that would even be close to representing Cruiserweight would be Robert Gibson, but I do not believe he qualifies as a Cruiserweight, so I highly doubt Robert Gibson will be getting in on that. So the Wolfpack will need to go on the recruitment hunt. Lovely step-up executed there by Ultimo Dragon. Ultimo Dragon, always one of the guys you've got to wonder how the hell did the WWE completely ruin him. As Ultimo Dragon with Psychosis, man. Lovely tombstone pile driver there. Such a popular move with the Luchas. As well, Psychosis over the back, down with a reverse DDT. Well, Psychosis was in charge of getting that Cruiserweight Championship. He will have another chance to get it. As oh, watch out, Ultimo Dragon came in, caught him up and over. Right down he goes, took Psychosis down, who's just able to kick those legs and get the shoulder out from underneath. As Ultimo Dragon has been in control in this, I don't think he connected on that one. Oh, Psychosis missed with one of his own. In the right forearm, the Cruiserweight starting things off here, and they are going at it. And it is a Dragon Sleeper. Ultimo Dragon with the Dragon Sleeper locked in now. And Psychosis is really getting bent backwards right now. And oh, wait a minute, and straight back into it again. Ultimo Dragon once again. Dragon Sleeper is in again here. And man, Psychosis having to battle out of that one. And oh, just took out the leg there, Ultimo Dragon. Yeah, a fast-paced match here. Opening contest. Giving us it again. As into the corner it is. Count a long time. The only thing this match is missing is everybody's first and second favourite moves. As into the cover here as well. Rey Mysterio Jr. You've got to think, obviously he wants to be Cruiserweight Champion. Is Rey Mysterio Jr. willing to put on the Wolfpack colours and represent the Wolfpack? As it, oh, but he got caught there by Psychosis. And we saw him, man, he was delivering these bombs in that ladder match. And, oh. And Psychosis here just took down the Cruiserweight champion as he is going up top here. He might be looking to drop that big leg. And, oh, both legs right in the gut. And Ultimo Dragon, he could be down and out here. Psychosis might just have got a non-title victory over the Cruiserweight champion. That is a no. Ultimo Dragon gets the shoulder up. Well, people, I wish I could tell you what matches we've got scheduled tonight, but we have got no idea as Psychosis might be going for another leg here. And no, he's going to do. And oh, I thought he was going to moonsault. Psychosis off the top rope. And Ultimo Dragon is out again. Psychosis. And, oh, caught by Ultimo Dragon. There's Ultimo Dragon straight back in. Psychosis grabs him straight away round. And try to take the leg here. Try to slow him down. As well, WCW, it really is a battle. The Wolfpack, you could say, they still fight for WCW. They'll just... Sting will not team up with Ric Flair. There's too much history. And Psychosis. Into the cover again here. Ultimo Dragon out again. Rey Mysterio Jr. still just watching on at ringside. And oh, he's going up again. Top rope. Oh, Psychosis crawling away here. And again here, Psychosis. And nope, I thought he was getting up again. And top rope. And oh, what's he thinking this time? What's he thinking this time? And oh, God, takes him down. Roll up. And God, he just got out of that one. It's straight into the cover again. Ultimo Dragon right out of it again. Psychosis maybe try to slow this one down a little bit now. And Psychosis try to take the life out of him. And oh God, Psychosis. As brings him up. And Ultimo Dragon. Oh. And oh, he got him again. He got him again. And oh, good God. Ultimo Dragon. That dragon sleeper. And oh. And oh, bang! Tilt-a-whirl there. And another standing corkscrew. He's just rolled him down there. And good God. These two going at it. Ultimo Dragon takes Psychosis right up onto the top rope here. Psychosis. And Insecurity there. And Ultimo Dragon rolling to the outside. And both men exchanging shots here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Ultimo Dragon scooping him up and onto the apron. And God! There's Ultimo Dragon. And Ultimo Dragon. Oh, he sprung in. Nobody home. As Psychosis tries to take full advantage. And Psychosis just took full advantage there. Ultimo Dragon Went for the springboard. Did not work. Man, I'm terrible at this game. An Ultimo Dragon. It was a hell of a match. Fair enough, I jumped in, but still, it was a good match. And, well, that springboard frog splash did not connect. And then he got right on him, rolled him up. And Psychosis just defeated the Cruiserweight champion in a non-title match. Well, he will represent NWO in that triple threat, you've got to imagine. Unless Dean Malenko comes back. And Psychosis representing NWO. Wolfpack needs to find someone to represent them in the Cruiserweight triple threat match. Well, coming up next, here comes the television champion.
Making his way to the ring.
And good God, should he even be television champion?
Weighing in at 257 pounds.
As well,
WCW
Kurt Hennig
television
will defend it, I guess. Triple threat match.
superstar.
Triple threats most certainly do not favour people. Kurt Hennig, who went for a cheap count-out victory last week over Conan. Conan probably should be the television champion right now for the Wolfpack. Well, Kurt Hennig apparently, as we are being told, is going to go one-on-one with the WCW representative in the triple threat match for Road Wild. He's going to go one-on-one with... And it is, since the entrance has just changed. And it, well, we saw this man. This man made his, well, I guess, WCW debut. Or return, technically, because technically he was with WCW and went back to ECW. So he could be a return. And if it is a return, well, he's a former hardcore champion. He was a former TV champion, former United States champion. Lance Storm. Debut or return, who cares? But Lance Storm was in that Cruiserweight ladder match. He was unlucky in that one. The ECW man, Lance Storm. In 2K18, he was part of the ECW universe before it went under. Of course, in ECW, he was part of the Impact Players. Him and Justin Credible, the tag team. I believe they did hold the tag team championships at one point. Can't remember. They were tag champs in real life, but in my universe. Well, Lance Storm then is going to represent. Lance Storm will represent WCW at Road Wild in that triple threat match. As Lance Storm just out of the way there and right back on. Kurt Hennig and Lance Storm would be a hell of a match to watch even this in today's age. And well, Kurt Hennig slips under and the backdrop there. And, oh, wait a minute. And, well, that is the Wolfpack member, Robert Gibson. And is that telling us something? Is Robert Gibson going to be the Wolfpack's representative in the television championship match at Road Wild? He is a former TV champ himself. As well, Lance Storm taking advantage of said distraction. Well, I think we might have the three men for the TV title out here right now. It looks like the Wolfpack has made their choice. Robert Gibson will be going after the television championship. Well, these three men in a triple threat could be an interesting triple threat. That is for damn sure. Robert Gibson, former television champion. He defeated his former best friend, Ricky Morton, at the Great American Bash. Two of them had another entertaining match, if I say so myself. It was no holds barred, and well, Robert Gibson, he defeated Ricky Morton with a little bit of payback. The low blow. That's Curt Hennig, who's pulled all the tactics to keep that championship. This also means that Road Wild, man, it is going to be a night of no disqualification matches. Triple threats are no disqualification. As up, down, lands Storm into the single leg crab. And the single crab is locked in. But oh, and Hennig able to push him off straight away. And Hennig round the back. And oh, right back onto that leg is Lance Storm. And Lance Storm, he'll match all the ability of Curt Hennig. Curt Hennig will match Lance Storm, you better believe it. And right into the midsection there is, and Hennig now going to flip Lance Storm down. And up and over. Well, Psychosis already picked up his one. You've got to think Hennig would love to pick up one here as well. We know Shawn Michaels will be in action in the main event tonight against whoever the Wolfpack is putting in as their representative. I think we can all guess what the main event will be tonight. Someone's going to get some revenge. As Hennig with the elbow. I know, and he caught him. That little back elbow there might just have been enough. And oh, Lance Storm is out of it straight away. He's bringing Lance Storm up. Lance Storm able to arm drag him down. Lance Storm with the right hand. And oh, watch out. Right under there, both legs, Boston Crab locked in. And Curt Hennig is again trying to just get out of it here. And Lance Storm, oh, blasted right into that corner. And well, Lance Storm looks like he has got a cut. Looks like he's got a cut between his legs. And oh man, and that, oh god, he must have hit his head a hell of a lot harder than we thought. Oh, that open wound must have been a lot stronger than it looked. As Curt Hennig picks up the win. I mean, Lance Storm was able to kick out of that, man. The Hennig plex straight away. As he was in that crab. I would love to see the ending again. Because I think right there he blasted his head off that corn nut, which busted him. He just gave him a chop and threw him down. Lance Storm must have hurt his head pretty bad there for him to be down for the 3 count. Well, Robert Gibson points up at Curt Hennig and he signals at the waist. He's coming for the television championship. Well, I think this here, people, this right here will be the triple threat match for the television championship. WCW versus NWO versus Wolfpack.
The following contest is an Extreme Rules match and is for the WCW Hardcore Championship.
Well, Hardcore Championship on the line. God only knows what this match would be at Road Wild. This belt has a habit of being online every week to 2 weeks anyway. As Bam Bam Bigelow, he wants his rematch for the Hardcore Championship, which I'm not sure about. I mean, Bam Bam did not compete at the Great American Bash. Booker T, though, he did against Rick Rude. And Rick Rude, man, Rick Rude took a beating, but you know what? Booker T was busted open in that match as well. You've got to wonder, man, is Booker T ready for this? As well, here comes the hardcore champion. As well, is Booker T going to be representing with this belt? As in, wait a minute here at ringside here, and Bam Bam Bigelow seems to be grabbing some toys by the looks of it. Bam Bam doesn't know what he's doing. As Bam Bam grabbing steel chairs, Booker T dropped the hardcore title. He's coming round, but he's in the ring already. And oh, but look at that. And Bam Bam, though, right onto him, puts him right in the ropes there. And Bam Bam Bigelow, and go straight away. And Bam Bam, God, the steel chair off the back. And I'm sorry, but Booker T is not 100% in this match. That is without a shadow of a doubt. As Bam Bam, who did not wrestle last night, has got all the strength in the world right now. And he is taking it to Booker T. Booker T, though, comes back with a shot of his own. And straight back down again. As oh man, don't get up. Down he goes. And this is not looking good for Booker T already here. As up on the shoulders here. And oh God, man, I think he might just miss that chair. And oh, Booker T. God, man, Bam Bam right back with one of his own. Is all Bam Bam scooping right under here. And oh, God. And Bam Bam Bigelow is, oh, watch out. Big backdrop there, right into the cover. See, Booker T competed last night. And around, down with the neck breaker. Shades of Rick Rude on that one. Booker T trying to get back into this one here. As Bam Bam straight away, man, just like that. And, oh God, just grabbing the hair, and, oh. And I think Bam Bam might be going right after the stitches in the head of Booker T. He was busted open last night, and Booker T is busted open again here. And, oh, man. Those knees right to the head. And, oh, went for a crossbody. And, oh, a Harlem sidekick there. As Booker T grabs him, throws him out the ring. As Booker T now. And, oh. Well, he went for a shot there. It didn't quite work. As Bam Bam's just scooped him up. And, oh, wait a minute. Bam Bam Bigelow. Oh, good God. Right off the ring post. And, oh, as if one wasn't good enough. And, God, man, into the guardrail. And now into the ring. As Bam Bam's got him up on the shoulders. And Bam Bam Bigelow. There's Bam Bam here. Oh God, he's not finished with him as well. Watch out! And right on the chairs, Booker T again. Able to drop him. as he drops the knee on him. And Booker T doing whatever he needs to do right now. Try to fight back. And, oh, there's a knee. See how you like it. As in, oh, the back of his head. And Booker T again. As, oh, and Bam Bam grabbed him this time. As Bam Bam scoops him up this time and bombs him. And there's the power bomb he was most definitely looking for. As he's getting up to his feet again here. And I think he's not finished. He's not finished. And oh, DDT on the steel chair. My God, is Booker T fired up in this one or what? And oh, wait a minute. And oh God, shoving the referee out the way. Talk about determination. As he is top rope, top rope, top rope. Oh, but he home. As he scoops him up. And God, just dropped him head first right on the chair. And Bam Bam Bigelow is going top rope. And Bam Bam comes off the top of that Bam. So, God, he's got two chairs under him as well. And Bam Bam Bigelow is the hardcore champion once again. And Bam Bam Bigelow. Booker T, man, he defended that championship last night. And Bam Bam Bigelow is once again the hardcore champion. And that belt has went back to the NWO. Well, we don't know what that's going to be. The triple threat. Ric Flair said by next week he wants everything decided. So, is it going to be Booker T and Bam Bam going at it again at Road Wild? And if it is, the question is as well, who from the Wolfpack is going to be the representative to go after the Hardcore Championship? Well, after Robert Gibson coming out earlier, Ricky Morton backstage actually just went up to Dusty Rhodes and said, I want a rematch. I can beat Robert Gibson. Oh, wait a minute here. And, well, Robert Gibson is coming out and, well, Ricky Morton wants a rematch. You've got one, mate. Here we go. I think Robert Gibson is actually finished with Ricky Morton now. Oh, watch out. Oh, dropped toe hold, man, right on that ramp. And Morton and Gibson. Ricky Morton demanded this match. Dusty Rhodes made it. As I think Ricky Morton is determined to prove he can win. As well, these two are brawling on the rampway right now. And Morton now dropping the elbows at Gibson. Coming out and attacking him here. And these two, well, I was thinking this rivalry might have been over. And it looks like it might not be, but Robert Gibson, it is pretty much confirmed he is going to be as, oh good God, what did he hit there? And oh, hip toss, man, and that ramp is not a soft landing. Hell, look at that ramp. It looks like it's got scabies on it and everything. As in, God, Gibson goes right into it again. As Morton, looks like he's heading to the ring now. As Ricky Morton is determined. He wants to win. He wants to beat Robert Gibson. And well, here comes Gibson in the ring. And the referee rings the bell. And in he comes. Monkey flip takes him down. Morton trying to get that jacket and that off. Gibson not going to give him any time though. Right into this small package. He's got him rolled up. 1, 2. Oh, that would have been embarrassing for Ricky Morton. As Robert Gibson. all over Ricky Morton, man. These two are going at it again. But this one, unlike last night, it is not no holds barred. It is one-on-one. Ricky Morton cannot get the win over Robert Gibson. And I think Gibson was quite happy to move on. Eyes on getting that television championship back. And Robert Gibson is working that leg there. Man, if Ricky Morton loses this again, he might cry. And Robert Gibson into the cover. And Robert Gibson. Well, I think Robert Gibson, he's determined just to win this. I think Robert Gibson really does. Oh, went for the drop kick, got caught. Oh, the double foot stomp right in the gut there. As Robert Gibson bulldogs him. And oh, he's got him here, and he plants him with a DDT. We know it's Ricky Morton that likes to utilise the DDT, and Robert Gibson is sticking it to him. As Gibson now... God! He hooks the leg. And it's over. Robert Gibson. And Ricky Morton loses again. Robert Gibson, he went for the drop kick. He slapped it away. The Bulldog, he gave him his own DDT. Then that swinging neck breaker. And Robert Gibson just tore through Ricky Morton tonight. That is just the signs of a man who's done with him. Robert Gibson is done with Ricky Morton. He's got his eyes on the TV title, getting back that championship. And that is what Robert Gibson wants. He wants his championship. And that's what he'll be going after. Robert Gibson at Road Wild will go after the TV title. As for Ricky Morton, well, he lost again. Well, making their way to the ring. The tag team champions. And all we know is they're about to go up against tag team action. WCW's representatives. It's going to be a triple threat tag team match at Road Wild. And well, who are the tag team champions, man? These guys put Luger and Sting aside once again. So who are they going after this time? They're going to have two teams. Who from the Wolfpack will it be? But that's not what we're getting the question right now. The question is who is representing WCW? And oh, wait a minute. And it's the Von Erichs. The Von Erichs are back. The former WCW Tag Team Champions in 2K18. These two had one of the best rivalries of the 2K18 in all universes, man. Some of the best matches with the Rock and Roll Express. The Von Erichs versus the Rock and Roll Express was definitely one of the top rivalries of 2K18 and some of our top matches as well. The Von Erichs are back. As well, Steiner and Buff seem ready. And Kerry Von Erich is going to start this one off. And oh, he'll beat you in a test of strength. You better believe it. Taking Buff right into the corner. And a right hand for him. And well, an old Buff comes right back out the corner. And man, Kerry Von Erich, he's not lost a step. And Kevin Von Erich now. And all up and down. That's how Robert Gibson became the solo star that he is, man. It was the singles matches Robert Gibson had against the Von Erichs. Ricky Morton had good matches as well, but man, Robert Gibson had some amazing singles matches, especially against Kerry Von Erich. So the Von Erichs are back in WCW. And they are representing WCW at Road Wild. As Kevin Von Erich out with the uppercut. Sake, man, the height of him, I don't think he is that size. I mean, that Scott Steiner is like the Hulk of Scott Steiners and Community Creations, and even the Von Erichs are putting him to shame. There's Kerry back in, the Von Erichs who worked so well together. The Von Erichs at one point in 2K18 actually became honorary Four Horsemen. The Von Erichs, as I said, they were tag team champions. Their rivalry with the Rock and Roll Express, man, if you were a fan of the 2K18 universe, you will remember those matches. They were some fantastic matches and it was a great rivalry. They fought for months back and forth, then the rivalry ended and it was revisited again. As Scott Steiner with the brutal neck wrench, everyone's favourite move. And Scott Steiner now just choking Kerry Von Erich. The Von Erichs would hate to return tonight and get a loss as another brutal neck wrench, man. Scott Steiner. Steiner and Buff have been a hell of a team. Can you imagine they beat the Von Erichs right now? Although when it comes to triple threat rules, it is a different story. As got them up. Double team. And Kerry Von Erich, as he reaches up, makes the tag to Kevin. In comes Kevin. Who, Jesus, Buff just got him as soon as he came in. As Buff Bagwell now with the Irish whip comes back right into the elbow. He jumps into the cover. Kevin, though, gets the shoulder up. Oh, boot up there. And back body drop there. Covered in by Scott Steiner. Kevin Von Erich, though, gets the shoulder up. And oh man, not another brutal neck wrench! Scott Steiner's favourite move. As old Steiner takes him down off of the brutal neck wrench. He's got him down only a 1 count though. As Kevin. The right hand there, and a front drop kick there. Kevin Von Erich, of course, wrestles without the boots. And big shoulder tackle there. I thought he was on the comeback. And, oh, kicking that knee, the one that's got the... And oh, he scoops him up, and Scott Steiner with a cheap shot there on the knee. As he hooks that leg. And Kerry comes in to break that one up. As Kevin Von Erich able to shove him off. And oh, wait a minute, and Kevin. And oh, the Von Erich claw! He's got that claw in, and Buff Bagwell breaking that one up straight away. That claw is a vicious, vicious move, especially from the Von Erichs. We saw them win many a match with that claw. As Kerry jumps in right in the cover there, but Steiner gets the shoulder up. And a back suplex by Kerry. And oh, the suplex there. And oh man, going to get some double team here. This could be a bad one for Kerry Von Erich. Big double back suplex there, taking him down. As Buff Bagwell with the Irish whip, back body drop. I'll tell you something, man, this team of Buff Bagwell and Scott Steiner has been very good. And Kerry, who's now staring, and oh, he went for that shot there, didn't connect. Buff comes back with one of his own right into the cover. Kerry Von Erich out at the one. And the team of Buff Bagwell and Scott Steiner are still working so well. And oh, Kerry able to get onto him there with the rib breaker. And bringing him back up. Scott Steiner, though, tackles him down. A shot there. Kerry Von Erich might be cut. And Scott Steiner here just coming back with big shots after big shots on Kerry Von Erich. And now, Irish whip, whoa. And Kerry able to come back there. And oh, and Kerry, yep, he's got the same move he had in 2K18. That big punch that takes a long time to connect. And oh, right into the ropes. It is a move your opponent needs to be groggy or you will not connect it. And Scott Steiner, man, just laid him out. Man, Scott Steiner and Buff Bagwell have not hesitated in this match. And, oh, planted him there. As the leg is hooked and, oh man, oh, Kerry gets his shoulder up. And man, the Von Erichs really need to do something here. Kerry doesn't look too good. He's busted open. And oh, and he came back with a shot of his own. As oh, and look at that, and right into the wound. And he takes him over the top rope. And I think, man, as Kevin is just trying to stop Buff Bagwell here as he does, man. Swinging neckbreaker, shades of Robert Gibson. As Kerry gets right to the ring. Buff Bagwell sticking his thumb right into that open wound there. That was a dirty, dirty move. And what the hell was that supposed to be? And now he's standing there like a moron. And Kerry scoops him up. Pile driver. He didn't win a lot of matches with that move, but he did win a few. And oh! And he's got that claw. And the claw is in. The Von Erich claw. And oh, he's right at the ropes. And Buff, though, is going to just try and get some shots in. And oh, belly to belly. And Buff Bagwell now. And oh, Kevin just able to get the tag in and all, but look at that, right on him. Buff Bagwell got right on him there, and oh man. And oh, he's going to take the opportune moment to go right after Kerry Von Erich and take him down. And that leaves him on his own and able to get out of the way there. That big DDT that he was going for. Buff Bagwell slides round the back as into the corner. And oh god, out with the elbow. And now, oh, the rib breaker. As Kevin Von Erich going up top, he might be thinking crossbody. We saw him land the crossbody plenty of times last year, and he is up the top. No, big drop kick. A huge drop kick on Buff Bagwell there. And the Von Erichs get the win. Oh man, did Kevin do the smart thing of tagging Kerry and getting in on this one. And the Von Erichs have just returned to WCW. And the Von Erichs just beat the tag team champions. Well, the Wolfpack will need to have 2 representatives. I think we could all guess what the main tag team's been. So we could all kind of maybe put 2 and 2 together. And guess what the match is going to be. But the Von Erichs are back. And they are looking to become WCW Tag Team Champions once again. Not bad creations, if I say so. I think they look quite good. He didn't. Well, I think we're about to be joined by the United States champion, Kevin Nash. Well, Kevin Nash is out here for one reason only. And I'll tell you something, by the way, he should not be United States champion. At the Great American Bash, when Kevin Nash and Scott Hall went one-on-one, my God, Scott Hall had that match won twice. Bloody Vincent and Ted DiBiase done everything they could to make sure Kevin Nash retained against Scott Hall. As well, Kevin Nash grabbing the mic and he is calling out. He's saying, so which Wolfpack member's the one that thinks he's going to be taking my title? As, well, wait a minute. Well, that's Scott Hall. Is Scott Hall going to be the one coming after him? And oh, wait a minute here, wait a minute. And Scott Hall's charging the ring. Scott Hall's charging the ring. And oh, Scott Hall! And oh man, this ain't no match. This ain't no match. This. And wait a minute, if Scott Hall is the one going after. And God, what a right hand. If Scott Hall is the one going after Nash, I thought Scott Hall would be the one going after Shawn Michaels if the opportunity was there. Oh, I think this has actually become more personal than anything else. You've managed to make Scott Hall not care about winning the World Championship again. Scott Hall has got his eyes on something bigger. And oh, he's rolling away. You better roll away. And Scott Hall just bouncing him here. And God, the right hand again. And oh man, and Scott Hall. Oh, I think Scott Hall is fed up. Scott Hall has had enough of this man. when it comes to all his crap. As, oh, and he's got Nash by the throat. God! And oh man, and Scott Hall is not stopping here. That choke slam on the outside. And oh, wait a minute, Scott Hall is going after our steps here. He's going after our steps at ringside. And Scott Hall with the steel steps. And Scott Hall is gunning after Kevin Nash tonight. And oh God. And Scott Hall. And oh, Scott Hall. He's on our table. He's on our table here. Oh, wait a minute. And Scott Hall. He's got him up. He's going for the edge. He's going for the edge. Oh, they bombed him right through the table. Scott Hall. Good God. As if the choke slam on those mats wasn't enough. Look at that, man. That wasn't an edge. That was a bomb. Right through that table. And Scott Hall, I think, has just let it be known. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. And oh, wait a minute here. And oh, God. And Vincent ran in. And he got caught. And oh, God. Oh, man. And oh, Scott Hall. Vincent trying to come to the rescue. He tried to come to the rescue for Kevin Nash, but Vincent, oh, gets dropped as well. Nice try, but it didn't work. And Scott Hall was on the rampage tonight. And I think Scott Hall is not done with Kevin Nash. But that means that must mean if Scott Hall's not going, I thought it was going to be Scott Hall versus Shawn Michaels. If it's not, then who the hell's about to face Shawn Michaels? And well, I was expecting, as I think we all were, we thought this was going to be Shawn Michaels versus Scott Hall tonight. I was expecting a hell of a feud in that match. But if Scott Hall's decided he's not done with Nash, then who the hell is coming after Shawn Michaels? Shawn Michaels has got no idea who his opponent is. And well, and oh, it's the Icon. We are about to have Shawn Michaels and Sting go 1-on-1. They've met in tag team action. As people, it appears Ric Flair is coming out to ringside. And he's coming to ringside with Goldberg. And I think that says it all. I think we know what the main event of Road Wild's going to be, people. Triple threat, Shawn Michaels, Sting, and Goldberg. That title might not be so safe after all. As in, Michaels just makes a feline for Sting there. Shawn Michaels and Sting. Sting the man, well, Ric Flair will not like this. Sting's the reason that Flair can't get the Wolfpack to fight on his side. As look at Michaels, who showed a hell of a lot of fight against Goldberg, by the way. It took a hell of a lot to keep Goldberg down, I'll say that much. But Flair looks like he's putting Goldberg in that match. As Sting moves out the way. Shawn Michaels trying a Stinger splash there. As on the inverted atomic drop. As Michaels and Sting here. A dream match. And Sting gets the shoulders up. And oh wait, and then Flair's shouting at Nature Boy because he's not happy with the fact he's got to defend in a triple threat. I'm sure Dusty will change the rules to suit Shawn Michaels like he did before when he changed it to a three-way dance, made it elimination rules. Diamond Dallas Page should have been world champion. And that was taken away from him. Well, Diamond Dallas Page isn't even here tonight after what happened. Oh, look at Michaels here. We saw him drop elbows like crazy, and oh, nobody home. As Michaels. And, oh God, caught with the elbow there, and Sting just dropped Shawn Michaels. And on the inverted atomic drop again, going for the double. Not done, right into that corner. And went for the Stinger splash, nobody home. And Ric Flair is screaming in that corner there. As Michaels and Sting are just going at it. And, oh, planted with a DDT. And, oh, wait a minute. And, oh, Michaels he loved humiliating Bret Hart with this. And now he wants to humiliate Sting. Taking him out with his own move, just like he did to Bret. And, oh, this Stinger is pushing out of it. As Flair again is up on those ropes, just like last night at the Great American Bash. The guy is just... Flair is just losing his mind. As Michaels in the corner, man, this match is fast-paced. And oh, Michaels lining up the band, sweet chin music. And now the Nature Boy. It's as if he's still trying to help Sting. It's as if he's still trying to convince him. As Shawn Michaels sends him into the corner and again went for it, didn't connect. And oh, look at the strength of the Stinger, but Michaels down, DDT again. As, oh, Michaels again here, and again Michaels turning him into the deathlock, into the sharpshooter, and the Stinger again, pushing his way out of it. There's Michaels. And Michaels. No, man, he's going for another. He's going for another. And, whoa, nobody home. And God. And the Stinger. Wait for him to get up to his feet here. And Sting going to bring him back in the hard way. And Sting. Oh, Scorpion Death Drop. And oh, wait a minute. He's getting back up to his feet here. And oh, man. And the Stinger is all over him. And he's still fired up. Still fired up. Nobody home. And oh, my God. As Michaels going top rope, looking for the elbow. Nobody home. And Sting grabs Michaels. Small package. Oh. It's now off the ropes. And at that back elbow there. And oh, he's got him up. Down. And oh, wait a minute. And the Stinger is still feeling fired up. And Sting, Scorpion Death Drop. Probably should have went for a pin off the first one, but opted against it. Centre of the ring, and he's got the champion's leg hooked. And Sting pins the champion. And oh man, as Goldberg stands outside with his arms folded, watching on. As the Stinger just pinned the world champion. Ladies and gentlemen, our main event of Road Wild is in. Shawn Michaels, who leaves with his head down, will defend against Sting and Goldberg. We know the Von Erichs are back going after the tag champs. We know Psychosis and Ultimo Dragon, the Wolfpack, need a Cruiserweight. We know Hall's going back after Nash. We know the TV title triple threat. But Flair said next week he wants it all in the bag. He wants everything announced and everything set. And with that, people, ladies and gentlemen, the road to Road Wild is going to be a wild road. Like, share and subscribe. Leave those comments down below. And I will see you in the next episode.